don't like to do things that are very scary. And Honey is the same way. She's very cautious. Like, if she's gonna slide down a slide, all the other kids will go head first, and she's like, wait, so I'll hold my hand. We have to have a full preaching sermon for confidence before she's gonna go, that the Lord is with her. He would never leave her nor forsake her. Like, it's the whole thing. So she can preach, y'all, because she knows the word, but she is cautious. So, to our surprise, we had a little incident recently where I had to take Haven to the doctor, and it was kind of a faraway appointment, so I asked my mom to go with me. So we're at the doctor, Christian's keeping Honey, and Christian wanted to work out. Now, Christian is dedicated to working out. He was not gonna miss a workout. So he thought, you know what, I'll ask Willie, my dad, his father-in-law, to watch Honey while I work out. Which, if you've seen, my family show, and you know my dad, he's not really like the guy you drop your kid off with, but he has gotten softer in his older years, and he's done great with the kids. So Christian drops, Honey off with Dad, and Dad's keeping her, and Dad's so sweet. He makes her cinnamon toast, turns on a movie, and then he's cleaning out the kitchen. And he was cleaning out the oven and everything, so he had the doors open. Well, Honey, my little cautious 2-year-old that will not even let me go to the bathroom by myself, will not slide down a slide without holding my hand, decides, you know what? I'm just gonna go home to see Daddy. And I'm not gonna tell Dubs, why bother him, because he's cleaning the kitchen. Now, we live about a quarter of a mile away, but it's not like an easy walk. And she's 2 years old. And she walks all the way home by herself. And yes, okay, we're not there. That would have freaked me out, and it did. And so we're not there. She opens our garage where Christian was working out, and she says, hey, Daddy. And he says, hey, hun, where's Dubs? Thought there was a prank, all this stuff. Well, meanwhile, we're at the doctor. I get a call from Christian. At the exact same second, Mom gets a call from Dad, and we're like, something happened. This is not good. This is not good. So we, walk to the other end of the doctor's office, and I'm talking to Christian, and she's talking to Dad, and me and Mom looked at each other, and we're like, oh my gosh. So I quickly pull up the security camera, and I rewind it a couple minutes, and I see my little 2-year-old tiny Honey just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe she did that. Honey, like cautious Honey, walked all the way home. So I said, Christian, let me talk to her. And I said, Honey, why did you do that? And she said, because I wanted to go see my daddy. And it was so precious. And then I was like, you're so brave. You're so awesome. That's so good. But tell Dubs next time. But that was awesome, hun. And I said, Honey, because I could see her talking on the security camera, but I couldn't hear her. I said, what were you saying? She said, I was just saying, ow, these rocks really hurt my feet. She was barefoot. She walked home barefoot. And as crazy as that is, and as funny as that is, when I asked her, I said, why did you do that? And she said, because I wanted to go see my daddy. I thought, that's actually really powerful stuff right there. Because the desire to be with her dad empowered her to do something that was so outside of her comfort zone. She walked, cautious Honey had some kind of crazy bravery to go walk home all by herself. The child that acts like she can't walk, so I will hold her, walked barefoot all half a mile, which was like a mile to her, 5-6 minutes home, all by herself. And friends, I just want to come here and encourage you that the job that God has called you to do, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna require you to go outside of your comfort zone. It's gonna have its own set of pain. It's gonna require faith. But the desire to be with your dad and do the job that he's called you to do is going to fill you with the confidence and